Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Leigh Fuge, and in this video today we're going to be taking a look at the Boss SD1. This is a classic Boss pedal that's just reached its 40th anniversary, and in this video we're going to be looking at why this pedal is still great and why it is still relevant. Now, the one I'm holding is the classic look, which is the bright yellow one, but we're not actually going to be taking a look at that. We're going to be taking a look at this, which is the brand new Boss 40th anniversary SD1. This is a real treat because this is a very cool limited edition version of the classic pedal in this really cool black and yellow and gold finish. So they've completely given it a color flip. So instead of it being yellow with black detailing, it's now black with yellow detailing. And we've now got gold top knobs instead of silver, so just a new color palette to celebrate 40 years of the SD1. So the SD1 as a pedal has actually been in the Boss catalog since 1981, hence the 40th anniversary edition that's just come out this year. So the SD1 wasn't the first overdrive that Boss introduced, that was actually the OD1, which they brought out in 1977. It was one of the original 3 Boss pedals. So the SD1 is sort of like the big brother of the OD1. This is based around the same asymmetric clipping circuit. It's got that rich, smooth, harmonically full sort of sustain and drive sound, sort of like a cranked amp. This is actually an incredibly versatile pedal that has been seen on countless pedal boards from pro players from Joe Satriani to the Cult's Billy Duffy and John Frusciante from the Red Hot Chili Peppers and many, many more. It's a bit of a workhorse as far as overdrive pedals go. So the bright yellow SD1 is the classic Boss look for this pedal. This is what we've always known this pedal to look like for the last 40 years. But as I said, to celebrate the 40th anniversary, Boss have now given us this black and gold variation. So the biggest difference, as you can see, is the colors have been flipped over. The knobs are now with a gold top, and we've got this silver thumb screw on the bottom. It's actually the same circuit inside, so there's no actual difference between these pedals other than the new color scheme for the anniversary. So this is a sponsored video. Boss have not paid me for this video, but they have given me both of these pedals in order to make this video for you guys today. So with the market for overdrive pedals being so saturated these days, there is so many great brands out there. It's easy to forget about some of the classics like the SD1. Now this is an incredibly affordable pedal. That's also one of the reasons that many people may dismiss it as being not a great drive. You can actually pick up the original yellow ones for around £50 in the UK. The 40th anniversary one does retail a little bit more expensive. It's about £70 in the UK, but it is a limited edition one. But you can still pick up the original for very, very cheap, and it's a great gigging, studio-ready pedal. It's obviously a Boss pedal, so it's built with that robustness that we always expect from Boss pedals. It's not going to fall apart after a couple of gigs on you. The SD1 is what Boss describe as a genre-defining overdrive. The asymmetric clipping circuit inside is what really gives you that kind of tube amp-like bite and sort of response. It's a very harmonically rich overdrive sound. The drive on this actually doesn't go to super high gain territories. It's more of like a mild to a medium kind of push, but it does have a slight mid hump. It's not as mid focused as something like a Tube Screamer, but it's in the same sort of ballpark. It also has a very tight bottom end. Unlike a Tube Screamer, which tends to take your low end out, the SD1 aims to keep that low end tight without it getting too messy. It also works great as a standalone drive, so if you're going straight into a clean amp, it sounds great. Or also if you've got your amp just on the break of drive, this is great to push it over the cliff as well. And you could also use it to tighten up an already heavily distorted amp. Again, like that classic Tube Screamer trick, turn the gain all the way down, turn the volume up, and use the tone to taste to really sort of get the amp pushing and screaming the right way. It's a very responsive drive pedal. It sort of handles whatever you throw at it very well. Everything from like sort of cleanish boosts right up to fuller gain sounds. Also very reactive to how you pick, so the dynamics of your pick attack, and also things like guitar choice. So if you use humbuckers or single coils, you get a range of different variations from the same pedal. So all in all, it's a very versatile piece of kit. So that's exactly what I'm going to do now. I'm going to plug this in and use a bunch of different guitars so we can hear some different sounds. All right, so I'm going to start off with some single coil tones courtesy of my Schecter Nick Johnston Traditional. This is obviously a Strat style guitar with 3 single coils. I'm plugged into the Blackstar Studio 10 6R6, which is mic'd up with a Lewitt Audio LCT 440 condenser mic. And the reverb you're hearing is coming from the Surfy Industries Surfy Bear Classic Spring Reverb Tank, which is currently sat on top of the amp. So I've got the Blackstar Studio 10 set completely clean. All the drive you're going to hear in the video is coming directly from the SD1. So here's how the amp sounds clean. So I'm just going to play a bit. I've got the SD1 set straight up to midnight. I'm going to move through the different pickup positions on the guitar and adjust the guitar as we're playing so we can hear a bunch of tones. I'll start in midnight, then I'll go from a low gain up to a high gain sound. So it works great with single coils. It's got a huge tonal variation and the tone control is super responsive. You can really dial back any brightness. You could use the bridge pickup on a Strat and really take up that top end and get a fat drive sound. So I'm going to reset the pedal now to midnight, and I've changed guitar, as you can probably see. I've now got my Stanford Guitars Crossroad Thin Line. This is a fully hollow guitar with a pair of P90s, kind of like an ES330. So same deal, I'm going to play again now with the pedal set to midnight-ish, and just go through the pickup combinations and different tones with that so you can hear how it sounds with P90s. So it also sounds great with a set of P90s there. It does get a little bit noisier in these sort of higher gain registers, but that is just the nature of P90s, especially on a fully hollow guitar. You may have heard some sort of high frequency ring there. That was the strings over the tailpiece. That sort of floating tailpiece is prone to a little bit of string noise when you play with high gain. But again, that's just part of using a guitar like that. Still a great tone though. So now I'm going to reset the pedal once again to midnight. And now I'm using a single cut style. This is a Stanford Crossroad Marquis. This is obviously a Les Paul style guitar. It does have some chambering, so it's sort of somewhere in between a Les Paul and a 335, but it has that kind of Les Paul type tone. So once again, I'm just going to play a bit, move the controls on the pedal, and change the pickup on the guitar. So there you go, guys. There is the Boss SD1 40th anniversary edition. Now, as you can hear, this pedal, even though it's 40 years young, it still has a lot to give. There is a ton of really cool tones there. And admittedly, this is actually my first time owning an SD1, and now I've got two of them. I actually have tried a bunch of them over the years, and I've never gotten around to actually adding one to my collection. So a big thank you to Boss for hooking me up with this lovely pair. I'm definitely going to be getting a lot of use out of this pedal. It's a really great sound. Even though, like I said, it's been around for 40 years, it's still got that versatility. It would be a great studio pedal because it's got a bunch of cool tones in there, but also you could use this live. I actually really like it with the gain quite low and the treble quite high, especially with humbuckers. It's sort of a nice bluesy breakup kind of thing. It'd be really cool as a lead boost, but it would also be cool pushing other drive pedals. Like I said at the start of the video, it doesn't have, you know, super saturated gain levels, so you're not going to be able to play thrash metal with this thing on its own. But if you put this into the front end of an amp that's already cooking, it's really going to tighten up the tone. This thing has a really tight bottom end, so if you put that in front of an already screaming loud amp, which has got a bunch of gain dialed in already, it will really kind of focus and refine that. And the added mid-range of this pedal will be fantastic for the sort of heavy rock tones and metal tones. So all in all, I think after 40 years, the SD1 has still got it. The 40th anniversary edition looks amazing. I will admit I'm probably not going to take that version out to play live with because of the limited edition finish, but I wouldn't be surprised if this makes an appearance on my pedal board very soon because the tones are absolutely fantastic. If you can't get hold of a limited edition one, or by the time you see this video, they're already gone, this one is still going to be available, and as far as I know, Boss probably not going to take this out of the catalogue for any time in the near future. This in the UK retails at about £50, and it's a fantastic pedal. Even if you don't need one, you should probably still get one because it's just one of those tones that is a timeless tone. The limited edition one is going to retail for about £70 in the UK, so obviously you have to act quick if you want to get your hands on one of those. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys thought of the tones of the SD1, and do you think after 40 years it's still got it? I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys think, and while you're down there, don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button. And there's also a couple of links in my description where you can check out these pedals, and there's also a link to my guitar course, Right Notes Music Tuition, where I'm currently offering a 7-day free trial. So if you want to learn how to play guitar, or you want to take your guitar playing to that next level, hit that link as well, and I will see you guys very soon. Thanks for watching.